They lie awake at night, haunted not by anger, but by the impossible thought of you loving someone else. Every smile you give another echoes in their mind, leaving them restless and aching. They replay your laughter, your touch, the intimacy that can no longer exist, and it torments their every thought. Even the smallest memory of you triggers a storm of longing they can't control. They watch silently as someone else holds the space they once imagined only for themselves. The image of you in another's arms is a weight they carry silently. Every single day, they thought time would heal, but seeing you move on, makes them question if they ever really knew love. Their heart aches in secret, tormented by the echo of your presence with someone else. Each memory is a reminder that you exist in a life that no longer has room for them. They dream of your voice, your eyes, even as reality paints someone else. In your world, angry, they're haunted, and the thought of you happy with another is unbearable. Every text, every glance, every smile you give someone else reverberates through their mind endlessly. They can't unsee you laughing with another, and each replay of it hurts more than words could tell. The torment isn't in losing you. It's in watching someone else fit the place they thought only they could occupy. They relive every intimate moment in secret, now shadowed by the impossibility of repeating it. Their mind is a battlefield where memories fight with jealousy and longing wins every time. Even a fleeting thought of you with someone else feels like a wound reopening, and it never fully heals. They are trapped in a loop of memories, wishing time could rewind, but seeing you move forward instead. They imagine your laughter in another's arms, and it sends chills through every corner of their soul. They carry the invisible ache of watching you live a life they once dreamed of sharing. The torment comes quietly, in stolen glances and imagined touches that can never be real again. They are haunted not by your absence, but by your presence in someone else. They can't bear to think of your happiness because it no longer includes them, and it hurts more than they admit. Every thought of you with someone else is a mirror reflecting the emptiness they feel inside. Their heart whispers your name, even as another takes the place. They are silently tormented, caught between the love they still feel and the reality they cannot change. They watch from afar, knowing that the warmth they once shared is now someone else. Each memory of you laughing, smiling, or touching them floods back like a tidal wave of torment. They are haunted not by your leaving, but by imagining your happiness without them. Even if they speak no words, their mind endlessly replays the torment of your new life with another. Every thought of you elsewhere is a wound that refuses to close, a memory they cannot escape. They aren't just jealous, they are consumed, tormented by the life you now share with someone else. They try to forget, but each image, each memory, drags them deeper into the ache of losing you. They remember every detail, every laugh, every touch, and it haunts them like a ghost of what could have been. The thought of you in someone else is a storm that no peace can calm. They are tormented by the unseen moments, the quiet smiles, the whispered words they no longer share. Their mind tortures them with visions of your happiness, even if it excludes them entirely. They live in a constant ache, relieving what they had while watching it exist elsewhere. They thought moving on was possible, but every vision of you with someone else proves it impossible. Is quiet but relentless, an echo of love that cannot be theirs anymore. They hold their grief silently, but inside, it's a storm fueled by your life with another. Even if they smile, even if they speak, inside, they burn with the image of you elsewhere. Their heart aches not from loss alone, but from imagining your joy in someone else. They replay moments endlessly, now tainted by the knowledge that those moments are gone forever. The torment is invisible, but it gnaws at their mind with every thought of you elsewhere. They can't escape it. The echo of your laughter, your warmth, your touch in someone else. Even the simplest memory becomes a thorn, reminding them of the happiness that no longer includes them. They are trapped in a private hell, tormented by the joy you now share with someone else. Each thought of you beyond their reach pierces deeper than they ever imagined possible. They ache quietly, tormented by visions of your life with another while pretending they're okay. They carry the silent ache of seeing your happiness with another, a pain they hide behind quiet smiles. Every memory of your touch feels stolen now, replaced by the torment of imagining someone else holding you. They are haunted by your laughter, replaying it endlessly, now shared with someone who isn't them. The thought of your warmth in another's arms lingers in their mind like a storm they cannot escape. Every glance you give someone else is a quiet dagger in their heart, invisible but relentless. They are tormented not by your absence, but by the life you now live without them. Each fleeting memory of you becomes a haunting, a reminder of what they can no longer have. They feel the weight of your happiness elsewhere, pressing down on them, silent and unrelenting. Even in moments of laughter, they are haunted by visions of you, smiling with another. They thought their heart could heal, but seeing you with someone else proves the wound remains. They lie, hourly imagining your hand in another's, and it's a torment words cannot capture. Their mind endlessly replays your voice, your touch, now a memory shared with someone else. They are trapped in a loop of longing, haunted by the life they once dreamed of with you. Every thought of you with someone else is a silent storm that leaves them breathless and aching. They watch from a distance, tormented by the joy you share that no longer includes them. Their heart whispers what they cannot say, the torment of losing you to someone else. Even ordinary memories feel unbearable now, tainted by the knowledge that you are with another. They feel a quiet ache, watching your happiness exist in a world where they are absent. Every imagined smile, every imagined laugh in another's arms leaves them restless and longing. They carry an invisible weight, tormented by the life you live while they remain behind. The torment is not loud. It is the quiet ache of imagining your warmth elsewhere. Every memory becomes a haunting, a reflection of the love they still feel but cannot reclaim. They relive moments in secret, now shadowed by the impossibility of repeating them with you. Even if they appear calm, inside they are consumed by thoughts of you in someone else. They replay your gaze, your smile, every touch, now replaced by the presence of another. The thought of your happiness without them is a storm they cannot calm, a fire they cannot extinguish. They are haunted not by loss alone, but by imagining your joy with someone else. Every heartbeat echoes your presence in another's world, leaving them restless and silent. They are tormented by the memory of intimacy shared, now impossible to repeat or reclaim. Each imagined touch with someone else pierces deeper than any word could express. They carry grief in silence, tormented by visions of your life, where they no longer belong. Even ordinary moments become unbearable, filled with imagined warmth shared with another. They are trapped in longing, haunted by the joy you now give someone else. Every glance, every smile you share elsewhere is a quiet torment in their mind. They feel the weight of a love still alive, now shadowed by your life with another. Each memory of you becomes a storm, leaving them restless and haunted, longing for what was. They replay your voice endlessly, haunted by the impossibility of reclaiming what they once had. Every thought of your happiness without them ignites a silent ache they cannot escape. They are tormented quietly, consumed by the life you live that no longer includes them. Even your smallest gestures in another's presence become unbearable, a silent storm in their heart. They feel the ache of losing you to a reality they cannot alter, haunted by what was. That exists without them, Even imagining your laughter elsewhere is a torment that refuses to leave them. They live in quiet longing, haunted by the life you now share with another. Every heartbeat reminds them of a love they cannot reclaim, a joy that isn't theirs. They are consumed by the torment of seeing you exist fully without them. Each memory, each smile, each touch now lives in another's world, leaving them restless. The thought of your happiness elsewhere is a storm they carry silently every day. They are haunted by impossible visions of intimacy they can no longer share with you. Every imagined touch, every imagined word in another's arms deepens the ache in their heart. They are tormented not by what they lost, but by what continues without them. Every memory becomes a mirror of absence, leaving them restless, longing, and haunted. They lie awake, imagining you happy, and the torment is silent but relentless. Even the smallest vision of you elsewhere becomes an unbearable weight on their mind. They carry the silent weight of imagining you laughing, loving, and living fully with. Every memory of you becomes a shadow, a quiet torment. They cannot escape. They lie awake. Each thought of your happiness elsewhere feels like a stone they are powerless to calm. They are haunted not by your leaving, but by the life you now share with another. Even fleeting memories of you ignite longing that refuses to fade. They watch silently, tormented by joy that exists without them. Every smile you give someone else echoes in their heart, leaving them aching in secret. The thought of you with another lingers in their mind, a quiet, relentless stone. They carry grief quietly, haunted by the life they cannot share with you anymore. Each memory becomes a haunting, a reminder of intimacy that can never be reclaimed. They lie awake, replaying your laughter, imagining it in another's arms. The torment is invisible but unrelenting, living in every thought of you elsewhere. They are consumed by longing, haunted by the impossibility of sharing your life again. Every imagined word with someone else pierces their heart silently. They carry the ache of losing you, not to absence, but to another's presence. Even ordinary memories now feel unbearable, filled with imagined joy shared with another. They are trapped in longing, tormented by your happiness that doesn't include them. Every glance you give someone else becomes a quiet dagger in their soul. They feel the weight of a love still alive, now shadowed by your life with another. Each heartbeat reminds them of the life they once dreamed of, but can never have. They replay your voice endlessly, haunted by the impossibility of reclaiming what was lost. Every thought of your joy in another's arms ignites a silent ache. They are tormented quietly, consumed by the life you live without them. Even your smallest gestures in someone else's presence feel unbearable to them. They feel the ache of losing you to a reality they cannot change. Every memory becomes a shadow, every thought a thorn, leaving them restless. They watch from afar, tormented by joy that exists without them. Even imagining your laughter elsewhere is a torment that refuses to leave. They live in quiet longing, haunted by the life you now share with another. Every heartbeat reminds them of a love they cannot reclaim, a happiness not theirs. They are consumed by seeing you exist fully without them. Each memory, each smile, each touch now lives in another's world, leaving them restless. The thought of your happiness elsewhere is a storm they carry silently every day. They are haunted by impossible visions of intimacy they can no longer share with you. Every imagined touch, every imagined word in another's arms deepens the ache. They are tormented not by what they lost, but by what continues without them. Every memory becomes a mirror of absence, leaving them restless and longing. They lie awake, imagining you happy, and the torment is quiet but relentless. Even the smallest vision of you elsewhere becomes an unbearable weight on their heart. They feel the ache of watching your life unfold without them, haunted by love still alive. Every thought of your joy with another pierces deeper than imagined possible. They carry the quiet torment of love that cannot reach you anymore. They replay every memory, haunted by the impossibility of your life without them. Even when unseen, your presence with someone else is a storm they cannot calm. They lie awake at night, imagining your warmth and laughter in someone else. Each thought of you sparks longing they cannot voice or escape. They watch silently, tormented by the happiness you now share with another. Every smile you give someone else is a quiet echo of what they can no longer touch. The torment is subtle but constant, living in every memory of you elsewhere. They carry grief in silence, haunted by the life they cannot share with you. Even fleeting memories of intimacy now feel like impossible longing. They replay every laugh, every word, every glance, now shared with another. The ache of your happiness without them is a stone they cannot calm. They are haunted by memories of you, tormented by the impossible reality of someone else. Every imagined touch with another deepens the ache in their heart. They carry the weight of seeing the life they once dreamed of with you exist elsewhere. Even ordinary moments become unbearable, filled with imagined joy they cannot share. They are trapped in longing, haunted by happiness you now give someone else. Every glance, every smile you share with another leaves them restless and aching,